What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's doing well. This is going to be an awesome video. My dad is going to be showing you around the brand new frame for my Jeep TJ. It got shipped to Maryland and we're going to be doing the swap there. I just don't have the room, time, and space here to do it, so I'll be making trips back and forth to get everything on this Jeep swapped to the new frame. There is some work involved. We got to do some frame suspension brackets and add a couple more things to make my setup work with it. But I'm gonna jump to him. He is gonna walk around the frame, tell you everything about it, show you guys what it is, what we got going on, because I'm super excited to get this thing completely finished and have a brand new Jeep essentially. It's gonna be awesome and have no more worries of rust, cracking in the frame. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be pure. I cannot wait. Here we go.
Hey everyone, here it is. Check this thing out. This thing is freaking awesome. It finally showed up. It took actually a little bit less time to make than I thought. I thought it was going to be a lot longer, but these guys knocked it out of the park. What I think is really cool about it is it's 2x4, 3/16 wall, and it's all CNC mandrel bent at their shop in Montana. And that means it's just perfectly straight. What I like about it is it's one piece all the way from front to back. The welds on here are just insane. They're super, super high quality. Apparently they're all certified welders, which I think is really cool. And we're gonna show you some other features a little bit more in the back. So although this is a stock TJ frame, for the most part, what was really special about this was they went ahead and did the 24 extension on it that Lucas and I did to his original frame. But what's nice is this is all one straight piece, one solid piece without any kind of sections or fish plating done in the middle. So this is going to be really nice to work with, nice, fresh and clean, no rust, and it's solid all the way through. There's no holes that I'm aware of, but if there are, we're going to go and take care of that as far as filling them, make sure they're sealed so that we don't have to worry about water and debris getting inside there to rust that out. One really cool feature that's back here is on the stock frame for his Jeep, this top piece, this cross member, is 3/16 inch thick, if that makes sense. This one is 1/4 inch, and what's cool about this is because he has a spare tire and spindle mounted on this piece on his other Jeep, when we transfer all that over or put a new one on, this is going to be super strong, so we don't have to worry about any weight or any cracking. This is going to hold up a lot better. Cool about this frame, although it's a TJ frame, it's not stock length. Because we modified Luke's other frame by extending it 24 inches, right about in this one section, this is all one solid piece on both sides, which is really cool. On his frame, we actually had to make some attachment pieces that allowed the two frames to come together that were welded, and then we actually made fish plates to go on the outside to give it extra strength. That part of the frame didn't fail. It was unfortunately just all the rust that was inside that was the bad part about that whole problem. So this one being all one solid piece, we're not going to have that issue with this. One thing we opted not to do was to have the mounts for the pickup bed installed on this particular frame, mainly because we have an idea where they need to go, but we're not 100% sure. So once we get the other Jeep back to the shop, we can take all those measurements. We have those frame mounts sent loose, which is pretty cool. So we can just transfer those measurements over, weld those in place, and make sure everything fits exactly like it needs to. There are no suspension brackets on this, on the front or the rear. On Luke's Jeep, we built a custom suspension with all Barnes four-wheel drive brackets. So we're gonna do the same thing to this. We're gonna get brand new brackets. Once we get his Jeep back here, we can transfer all that information, I should say measurements, over to this and put brand new brackets on it. And we're also gonna do the same thing for the track bar. All brackets for the brake lines and fuel lines, but we can't do that just yet until we get Luke's Jeep back here, get everything stripped off his frame, and start laying all that stuff out. Once we get this all prepped and any new brackets or alterations done that we need to do to it, we're gonna go ahead and get it cleaned up. It's pretty clean right now, but we are gonna give it a thorough sanding, and then we're gonna shoot it in some 2K primer and some Rust Encapsulator Plus. That way we don't ever have to worry about this thing rusting.